My name's Alex Pina. Been at New Vintage now for a little less than a year. My childhood wasn't really great, so I became a ward of the state at age of 2. I grew up in foster care until about maybe 10 or 11, and then my mother decided to come take us and raise criminals. My experience in the church was a way to escape that life at first. I suffered physical and emotional abuse almost daily, and the church was a way to get away from that. I got in trouble as a youth. The church that I was attending turned their back on me. I didn't want anything to do with me. And it kind of made me feel that if that's how Christians were, then I didn't want anything to do with them. So I turned my back on them turned my back on God for about 30 years. That led me into prison and addiction. That's what kept me from the Lord. But about a year ago, I was sitting in a jail cell and I was just tired. I was fed up. There was this program called the Redwood Gospel Mission, and it was a faith-based program. And I figured, well, I wanted to change my life anyway, so I was going to go to this program and I was going to use it on my terms, right? In order to do that, I figured I had to know something about the Lord, something about the Bible in order to make it through that. So I thought I was just going to learn it on an intellectual level and be able to fool everyone. And I thought I was going to fool God, where God had different plans for me. So sitting there in a jail cell, watching these sermons, trying to learn from a pastor named David Rocha out of the House of Rest Church in Modesto. During one of his altar calls, I felt the presence of God, and it changed my whole life. There's no way to describe it. There's no words that can even come close to describing the feeling that I felt at that moment. I broke down and cried, and since then I gave my life to the Lord, doing everything that I can to become the person that He wants me to be, the person that I want to be. And that looks like serving and just trying to love everyone the way He would love me. I've spent most of my life trying to do everything on my own or under my own power, and it's never worked. So God says He has a way for me. I'm like, well, show me. So whatever You want me to do, show me. And He has. I continue to see Him working in my life every day. Since He's made Himself known to me, I can't help but see Him everywhere I look. There's no one in the world that can convince me that there is no God. There's no way in the world you can convince me of that now. A year ago, I couldn't imagine myself talking like this or being here doing this or being here at this church or having anything to do with the Lord. I said for so long I didn't want to acknowledge Him. But He was always working in my life. He saved me so many times. I mean, I should be dead or doing life in prison. But I wasn't a great person. Not that I'm a great person now, but I'm working on it. The reason I chose to be baptized is because I want to share with everyone and declare publicly the love, mercy, and salvation that the Lord has given me. I want to publicly declare my dedication and my love for the Lord to those all around me. I want to share everything He's given me with everyone else.